What a day. I've been making content for an hour and a half. I don't even have a pee break, bro. What are you kind of running a special, bro? What the fuck? So yeah, the bees kind of makes him realize like, hey, it's kind of messed up. Now, we know this is a super important moment. So him saying that is kind of cool. The first you're gonna see is how people react to what he's saying and the fact that they're dying. There's gonna be two reactions that are super important. So he's telling them like, yo, they're detecting movement, he's explaining the game. So you can see the character that I imported her, she's holding her stomach. So she's holding her stomach, why? Because she's pregnant, right? Because you learn that she's pregnant. Thanos is gonna do drugs. This is way of coping with it, the whole thing. You know, so it's super important. And you already see the old man is an asshole. He hides behind someone else. So super much of an asshole. There's a girl that she's so afraid she's shaking, so she get killed. Now, this is super important. So this is my favorite member. She is member 11. Why is she my favorite member? Because she'll question the game. So they're kind of like a brainwash going on where the people that work there believe the games are justified. Right? And then what you'll see is you'll see her father. That's her father. You know? It's kind of crazy. It's not clear if she's her father or a father figure to her. Right? So this is kind of intense. And she's number one. She's my favorite. In season 1, we didn't have a single person that was important in the mask group. Then we have one now, it's actually pretty good. Now Thanos, what he just did is he pushed people. And because he pushed people, he just killed a bunch of people. So Thanos is kind of the bad guy here. But at the same time, no. Ji-hoon leads them. Again, there's some people that get killed. But at the same time with Ji-hoon, a lot of people that get killed wouldn't get killed. You know? That's pretty much it. One of the guy received a shot in the legs. Now, this is incredibly important in this show. This is incredibly important. There's 2 moments here that are incredibly important. The guy getting shot in the legs is important because you don't kill him. You want to maintain the organ as clean as possible. First of all. Second of all, Ji-hoon, no. The fact that he gets killed. And then, number 11 will shoot him in the head to make sure he's dead. Which kind of goes against the rule of, no, keep them alive to get the organs. You know? I like that. Because right away she's showing that, no, I'm different. I have a feeling. Now, there's this guy that falls. And Ji-hoon comes back to help him. Now, this is one of the most important moments. We have also her. This is a Marine. Super cool. Why? Because Ji-hoon, okay, so, oh my god. Does Ji-hoon want to save the guy? Yes and no. He wants to save the guy, but then if Ji-hoon stays alive, he can protect them. He can protect them. He can actually protect them. Right? Now, this is a cool moment. The other person is just a nice person. That's why we're saving them. This is super important. I'm gonna do one episode because again we're gonna do so much time. But so we're going and everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. Now you see that one of the guy is damaged, so we did kill him. Now there's a big part of like, yo, you weren't supposed to kill him, right? So we see right away that the girl, we see that she's number 11. So this is super important. This is super important for 2 reasons. The people that are playing the game are wearing numbers, and the people that are working are also wearing numbers. But then whenever the name 11 is mentioned, you know who she is. We don't care about the other one because they're not important. She's important, so we know her name. And even if her name is 11, that's still a name. We still know who she's talking about. So then we watch the game. We're back to the ship. They're like, yo, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. And now the people are like, yo, and this is so cool because this is a repeated scene from the season 1. We're like freaking out. I'm gonna believe that everybody died. I cannot believe they killed. You monster, you killed them. And then guess what? The money goes down in the piggy bank. And then everybody shows. Everybody's like, oh my god, so much money. Wow. Which is the game, the plan, the goal behind the game. That is pretty much it. They're saying, and the craziest thing is, like, that's a lot of money. They said, how come we don't have all the money? Well, because, and that's when they revealed that it's only going to be one person left. Now, Ji-woon does the craziest thing possible. And he says, there's a rule that says we can stop the game, right? We can stop the game. So the whole time, we're seeing people that we like, right? And this is going to be some of the most important moments in the whole fucking show. And I didn't know that. I didn't know how important it was until I saw it. So there's going to be a group of yes and no. Now, this is so interesting. This is so nice. Why? Because you put them with a little sticker. The little sticker is... Okay. So the fact that there's two clans, the people that want to say yes and no, they're kind of governments. At the head of the people that wants to quit the game, there's Ji-woon. At the head of the people that want to stay in the game, there's the old man. Okay? So they're kind of governments. And then there's war. So you know the first show there was infighting, and the second show there was infighting between the two gangs, between the two factions, the yes and no. Now this is super important, and this is possibly the most badass. So we have yes, we have no. We're seeing the character that we care about saying yes and saying no, and we're seeing the character that we care about and like, yo, guess what? We really believe. So there's, I don't know how many people there are left. I'm sure I said, should check. I'm sorry. I don't know how many players there are left, but they're at the exact same number of yes then no. That means it's by the number one, and then Mr. Number One is revealed. Now there's three reasons as to why number one is super important. First of all, we didn't see him yet. We don't know who he is. Second of all, he's the one that's gonna say we stay or we leave. And first of all, is a reveal. Now, the reveal in itself is crazy important. Crazy important. So he clicks yes. And then we see the face. And we see his face. And we see we voted for staying. And then we see the face. And guess what? That is the front man. And we know the face of the front man. So this, my friends, is so important. For why? Well, it's actually very simple. It's important because it's enjoying the game. In the first game, Ji-woon kind of sabotaged the whole thing. And then the frontman said, you know what? Fuck you, want to interfere with my game? I'll interfere with you. So now there's a there's a force of good, there's a force of evil. Force of good Ji-woon, force of evil frontman. And there's both influences on the field. Frontman is going to do whatever he can to make sure that the game works. And he's going to do whatever he can to make sure that the game don't work. And then the frontman is going to become part of Ji-woon's crew, kind of like a spy. But this is the introduction, and it's so cool because if Ji-woon were part of the game, the frontman would be part of the game. So it's super nice. And the frontman couldn't die. He could die. So also super cool. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. Take it easy. I was excited. 42 minutes for one episode. I'm sorry, but at the same time, free content. Who gives a shit? Fly me to the moon and let it be, but my oh my, girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're kidding. I had 1.1 gig of free space. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Fly me to the moon and let it sing,